just a memory of the theme, if you will. I'm definitely a huge fan of Schubert's music, yes. His music and his thinking and his sense of time is, I think, the right thing for our world today. He could have gone straight into the finishing flourish of the piece, but instead he does. And I think, obviously, he didn't need to do that. The music would have made total sense if he skipped over that silence. But I think that very silence is the essence of Schubert, if you will. In our world today, when everything is so fast, of course, it's a cliche to say that, but it's true. And everything is so compartmentalized. It's like you have to fit things into 140 characters. You have to fit, into sound bites. I think maybe that's a good counterbalance, to have that music in your world, in your life. And then it goes to other places that it, of course, didn't go in the beginning. It's like it gives you a whole other perspective on the material that you thought you knew so well. And he does that after silence, which in Schubert is unlike any other silence in any other composer's music. His silences are never funny, unlike in Haydn, for example, where they're often, very witty, or even Beethoven. His silences are never funny. They're always sort of a glance into the abyss, into darkness, into the netherworld, if you will. And when you come out of them, things are transfigured. Things are, not what you thought they were, even if it's the same music. I don't think it's a coincidence that this sort of existentialist angst that you have in a lot of his pieces, not every piece, of course, but in a lot of his pieces, comes out again in the music of Mahler and Berg, a little bit in Bruckner, but it's really Mahler, I think, that is closest. And it took that time for this music to find its proper influence. But I think that's really what happened. I think it's not a coincidence that it found, another voice or another interpretation, if you will, only the 20th century.